It's on the bottom of the glass show. Nobody's gonna fucking show up anyways. Who cares? Oh, man, it's me to call. I can't call right now. I'm fucking around. I don't think anybody's gonna be there anyway. Fuck you open this goddamn thing. All right. Well, I don't know if anybody's gonna pay attention or not, so I'm just gonna fucking go about my business. Why? Because I was told we need to get some hours on some stuff on here. So if anybody shows up, I'll just run my mouth with the stuff I'm doing. I don't even know why. I just keep setting. I'll just tell you what. I'll just keep setting the phone every fucking weird place I've got. How's that? All right. And one of his chores is to fucking rotate the batteries. He's supposed to do that every day. Come down here and rotate the batteries. Why? Because they need to be charged all the time. And you guys have the same thing. You fucking just can't leave one battery on the charger and the other three batteries just sitting there forever. No, not my fucking idiot kid. He's got one chore he's supposed to do in the garage like that. He fucking leaves it. And this is not tonight's show. This is not the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. I'm just pissed off. I'm angry. I did a live stream the other day on Facebook, and I just turned on the fucking camera and I was in the garage. I did that twice. I didn't want to sit in that fucking chair anymore in that corner, so I just grabbed my phone and I just turned on the camera and I went, and I don't know, it felt pretty good and people dug it. So I was fucking just starting to do that, and then I was just showing people stuff in the garage, and the more I was talking about it, the more people like, no, dude, keep going, keep showing us stuff, keep talking, just fuck it. So it's hard to read the comments. I gotta like go way in here to see the stuff. I could probably lean in and who the fuck is here? If anyone comes in my driveway, they're gonna get fucking shot. So I could probably lean in and do it, but I can read the stuff later. So if I don't read all the comments right now, don't be upset about it. But I'm just frustrated. The kid said on YouTube and on Facebook, we got to have more hours for some algorithm thing. I got a Bottom of the Glass show at 6:00 tonight. I'll be there. I'll do the Bottom of the Glass show. But he said, just if you can film something or just be on when you're doing something, Dad, then just get some hours. So I am. So that was the first thing I was telling you, is that we're supposed to charge these batteries. And they're supposed to. Can you switch this fucking thing around? Can you change the camera on that? Maybe you can. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. So there's one back here. He's supposed to be charging this up. This one is green. Fine. But he's supposed to be rotating these batteries too all the time, which he doesn't do. Guarantee that one will start off red. Yep, it's red. That one looks like it's junk. It's blinking too fast. Because he waited too fucking long. He doesn't rotate the batteries when he's supposed to on shit. So it's bullshit, but that's what he does. So that's all I'm doing is checking out the little shit in here. There's some little stuff I'm working on. I don't think it'll be interesting, but I'll show you anyway. Let me turn it around. If you guys can still hear me. So this is something that I wanted to clean up and kind of, I wouldn't say rebuild it, but I wanted to put it back together. I got the, hang on. Fucking dog treats in here. Hold on. So I hid this so it wouldn't fucking break. God damn it. Fucking shit's everywhere. Nobody puts fucking shit away. I swear to Christ almighty. Look at this. Why are these things out here? What? Who got this shit out and didn't put it back away? I know it's dumb, but there's two little brass objects. All right, well, fucking watch. Guess what? I even have a drawer for fucking brass objects. Look at all the brass objects I got. Why are these not in there? Why didn't somebody put shit away? Because when I go looking for that, I need to go looking inside the fucking drawer. I don't want to be looking all over the fucking garage for two pieces of brass that didn't get put away. God damn it. All right, so this goes inside this. And this is a real, I'm not sure how old this is. It's really thin like a copper. I don't even think it's brass. I think it's copper. And this is a real wick. And I'm sure, if I don't fuck it up, goes in like this and it spins and catches and it stays inside there. It's all real dirty, but I want to clean it up. I want to replace the wick if it's too dried out. I want to make it work. And I'm not even sure what I want to do with this, but this glass is so fragile and so thin, but it does have, you can raise and lower it. And check this out. This part works. I cleaned up the gear before. Look at this. Look. See it going down there? It really works. This little thumb wheel and gear actually has the gear working inside. and it moves. So I don't know. The top, there's two. You see how easy I'm bending this shit? This is just like it's the thinnest copper shit ever. I wish I knew how old this thing was, but I wanna clean it up and put it in the corner of my yard someplace where it goes back together, and it stays there. I don't know. Probably not very interesting for you guys, but huh? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see that. All right, whatever. Okay. Anyway, I liked it better when I could see the screen. So I want to do this. This is one of the things I want to fix up and I want to finish cleaning and put back together. I just never have fucking time. But you guys are always asking about the weird, stupid shit in my garage because I just add stuff as I go. Like, this will make sense to nobody, and nobody's even going to care. You know? Just a little corner of the stuff that I do on there. And then this light back there didn't have a deal on it, so I wired in the switch and I just taped it up. I taped up the back and just said, don't fucking touch it. And everybody says, oh, you can't have 110 electrical exposed. I know, but it's not going anywhere. I fucking screwed it to it. And I said, don't touch my fucking shit. All right, here's another dumb one. Every time I need a ruler, I'm the only person in the fucking house who knows where a ruler is. Nobody even knows what a ruler is anymore. And this one said where it was from, too. It was, other than did, but I got a fucking ruler. I know where the fucking ruler is. This is something I was practicing. Who the fuck is that? Fucking taco guy coming down the street, honking his fucking horn. Anyway, this is something I was practicing on with the wood turning lathe when we got our first lathe, just to see if the different tools would cut on it. And then, of course, I got Gumby and Pokey. Can't get along without them. Little Master Chief from Halo there. I glued all these things on here. Why? Because no one's going to fucking touch my shit. These are just the corners of my garage that no one knows about. And this thing I got from my grandfather. I use it to hold my pencils. I don't know what fucking cup he got that from Malaysia or something when he was on some vacation. And then everybody who stops by goes, what is that? Is that some sort of music thing? I go, it's a fucking 8-track, you dipshits. No one knows what an 8-track is. And no one knows what a real Indian arrowhead is from New Mexico. But that's what I got on there. I don't know, it's just stuff like that. People are always asking me, and everything's a fucking mess right now because nobody puts anything away. I try to have everything organized so I know where everything is. I've got stuff pinned to the wall so I can get it. Everybody fucks with my shit all the time. But up there's the same thing. I've got my zip ties up there, my motorcycle helmets, got an old clock. This is my garage. This is just all my shit. It's been in better shape. I will admit that. And don't make fun of my fucking door. That's the way I bought the house, and I just haven't fixed the door yet. I did put in the sink, though. Because every house, every garage, you got to have a big sink, so I got one. And sure enough, I put this big sink in here, and Jenix Mom comes out and puts our big German Shepherd in here. Puts our big German Shepherd in here to fucking to give it baths and stuff. What else we got? Some other stupid shit nobody cares about. We're chilling time up here. You guys know what those are? I bet you haven't seen those except in cartoons from a long, long time ago. Yeah, they're bug sprayers, and they really work too. But I don't use them. I just put them up there because they're cool looking. And then I got a couple. Well, there's a real cheap one, little cheap, shitty green one from like a Harbor Freight deal. But then I got a good Lincoln one, and I got a plasma cutter too. I don't know, just the shit that I got that nobody cares about. There's my fucking deal in here. There it is. Nobody pays it no mind. Turn it around. Hang on. Let me see if I can switch this fucking thing. Open up, you motherfucker. Alright. Hang on, I'm sitting down. Yes, I will still be there for the goddamn 6 o'clock show. I will be there for the bottom of the glass. This is not replacing the bottom of the glass show. I'm just... Like I said, I was in my garage and fucking around, and the kid said we needed time, so I figured if I could put 30 minutes on here, then I'd put 30 minutes in the, I don't know, something for the algorithm that I have to do it on, not just me, but we're supposed to do it on YouTube, and we're supposed to do it on Facebook, too. So he said, anytime you're in the garage just dicking around, he goes, just turn on the camera. So I fucking turned on the camera. Was talking with the Facebook crowd the other day. I got a bunch of shit on Facebook, but... I love these flashlights. This is the fucking best flashlight. If you look around my house, there's old ones I just bought this one because the kid fucking lost. I had a yellow one and it was all faded because I'd had it for years and years. But these are by Streamlight. These are Stinger flashlights. In my opinion, this is the best goddamn flashlight ever made. And they're heavy, they're solid, they're aluminum. They come in different colors so you don't lose them. And this with the battery, an extra battery and a charger was like 185 bucks. I've been buying these ever since they came out. For 25 years. But I fucking dig these. $85 for a flashlight, you know, and how rich are you? I'm not rich. I'm not. There's just certain things I don't settle on, all right? If I want a flashlight, I know exactly what flashlight I want. I don't have that with everything, but like mayonnaise, I buy a certain brand of mayonnaise and that's it. I don't care how much it costs. There's certain mayonnaise that I like. That's it. I got a couple things. Gen X Mom and I, we have a few things that we fucking like, and that's it. You know, we just we stick with them. She's not real happy about the $185 flashlights either. I don't buy them often, you know, but when I do and I get one, I'm all proud of it and everything. And she walks around pissed off because I spent $185 on a flashlight. But like I said, in my opinion, it's the world's greatest flashlight. And the other day I was smoking a stogie. I started this Del Sol. You guys know I smoke Isla Del Sols. And I didn't have any stick matches, so I used this Zippo, which I think is probably empty by now. But we were just talking on the live stream, so I grabbed my Zippo, you know, and I opened it up, and it got my Zippo, and I light it up. And I know you're not supposed to. I know for a fact that the smell and the taste of the fluid goes through the cigar and wrecks the flavor of the cigar. But fuck, so then I grabbed one and I did a Bic lighter on one. And God, they beat the shit out of me. You're not a true cigar guy. You don't light things you got to use matches. I'm like, fuck, I didn't have any matches. I was sitting here and didn't have a match, but I had a cigar. I'm just telling you how things go with people. But they lit me up on Facebook about it. It's like, fuck, dude. You know, and that's the other thing, too, is that every time they want me to, the Facebook shows, I know you guys don't give a shit about Facebook. I don't know why I'm talking about Facebook, because Facebook's on my mind right now. The Bottom of the Glass Nation show is set. We all know each other. It's a fucking badass, cool show. We know what we're doing. We talk a little bit about some certain stuff. We have a good time. We drink. Bottom of the Glass Nation shows are fucking set, right? They're cool. We got that down. The World Show, for those of you who watch the World Show, 10 o'clock in the morning, Los Angeles time, on Mondays and Fridays, we talk politics. We learn about stuff from around the world. You guys tell me stuff. I tell you guys stuff. We got it. The one that's in question is Facebook. It's like, what to do with that? I don't want to keep doing shows every fucking night. I didn't want to do that anymore. That was like bugging me. Remember we did the General's lunchbox? So every day at lunch, or like 4 days a week, we did lunchtime on Facebook. That didn't go anywhere. No audience, no nothing. I mean, the people that were there were cool, but you just couldn't get any volume out of it. So is kind of lost on what to do. You know, I don't want to talk politics because we do that during the World Show. I don't want to drink because we do that during the Bottom of the Glass show. So the other day, like I said, I just turned it on in the garage, started walking around, and I'm telling you, that was fucking pretty cool. That was kind of a thing. We just talked about, you know, I didn't really have an agenda. I just talked about what was ever sitting in front of me, just some shit that was just in front of me at the moment. But I'm thinking here that the Facebook show should just be garage stuff. You know, I should pick like an area of my garage that I'm working in or something I've done that day and just go on talking about that. I know people are going to bitch. That's not the way you do that. That's not the way you fix plumbing. That's not the way you saw. That's not the way you cut boards, because every motherfucker on the internet has got to tell you how to do shit. Let's fucking assume that I'm going to do everything fucking wrong. Let's assume that there's always going to be some dude out there smarter than me at woodworking, smarter than me at plumbing, smarter than me at electrical. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This is my house. If I want to wire it wrong and burn it down and collect the insurance money, that's on me, okay? I'm not trying to do that, of course, but I fucking do the job. I do it right. I do it safely. I've been doing it a long time. I've never burned down a house. I've never burned down a car. That's just it. But that's what's going to come from it. There's going to be a bunch of motherfuckers watching going, dude, even that blue airline up here. I haven't run the airline for my compressor I didn't get around to it. So it's been sitting up there for 2 years. Those of you who've been watching the big shows, that were on TikTok and then on YouTube when we did the big shows, that thing's been up there a long time. And some motherfucker will see that in the background and say, dude, you're running your airline wrong. You don't hang it like that. It's like, you just want to tell them, go fuck off. Let me go around your house and pick your shit apart. Let me go around your garage and pick your shit apart. You really want me to get into it? Let me put your car up in the air and see how good you and your mechanic did. That's one that would get you fucking going. I don't know. So I spent the morning with the kid this morning doing, if you guys saw on the community section if you guys are members only is everybody going by in green. Right now I'm seeing Mikey's in there, Wicked Widget Productions. John Morgan's in there. John Morgan has a picture in there. John Morgan's got a picture up in there today. CJ, if you guys go look, there's like 4 stories, 4 new things with a bunch of pictures. They're up there. They're also on Patreon. If you guys are Patreon members, there's some shit in there. And it shows you, some of the behind-the-scenes stuff with Reno. It shows you some other stuff that was going on. We showed a few blurbs on it on one live stream, but then if you want to go back and really look and read and check them out, it's all there. And I don't know. I also showed a video. Imagine this, okay? I got a security camera that was pointing at the studio, and I just did a time lapse of it moving of them moving the studio. So I literally just screenshot and I just moved it back and forward, showing the studio moving forward, moving back, moving forward, moving back. Just like 10 seconds, so you guys could see it move and see the distance it traveled. I swear to Christ Almighty, I got people emailing me going, "Why did they move the studio forward, move it back, move it forward, move it back? What was the point of moving it forward and back?" I'm like, you goddamn fucking moron. I did that to show you. I just reversed it forward, otherwise it would have been like half a second, 2 seconds, and you wouldn't have got it. I did that so you guys could see the distance. Sure as shit, there's some fuckers in there. And what are they telling me? They're telling me, I don't know why they moved it back and forward so many times. That just seemed dumb. There's just the fucking criticism you get on the internet fucking blows my mind. And you wouldn't talk this way if you're in front of somebody. Even if you were going to say something in front of me, like in my garage right here, if you were to say, hey, you wouldn't just question it and be an asshole about it. You might be polite and say, they didn't move it back and forward, did they? You'd have some courtesy to go along with your question. But not when you're on the fucking internet. I swear to Christ, the internet has made a bunch of keyboard warriors and keyboard heroes, those fuckers. And every time we've got, not very often, but every now and then, someone takes it a little bit too far and you're like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you at the Safeway, or the Vaughn's on this street or something. And, because you just want to hash this shit out. I can't fucking stand it. Guess who never shows up? I drove all the way to the valley one time because the guy said he was going to drive to San Fernando Valley. I said, all right, fucker, I'll meet you there. So I drove down there. I got there an hour early and stayed an hour late. Never showed up. And then you get a story. Oh, well, my dog had cancer and I had to take him to the vet, so I couldn't meet you, or I would have met you in that parking lot. We'd have hashed this out. I'm like, God, you're afraid of an old fat guy like me, and you can't even show up, you motherfuckers. But anyway, what do I know? I don't know. The kids, you guys are all asking about the kid. What's in here right now? Let me see if I can read some of these. Stephanie O. Nurse, better than I ever guessed. Stephanie, I answered your email today. God, Jesus Christ, she wrote like 12 paragraphs. I wrote at the beginning of my reply to Stephanie, I wrote, it's a good thing you're beautiful, or I would not be taking the time to do this. But I did. I answered her stuff. She needed to vent more than anything. She's smart. Stephanie's smart. She didn't have to ask me any questions. She was just venting. But I was there. I listened. What is it? Tony Stefanski, I keep missing the show because of work. Coming in at 5 in the morning. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a bullshit gig. I don't know when to go on. I was reading it. Savannah Ray says, load everybody. I don't even know who's here. Who are the ones here that are regular crews on here? Evelyn's here. Ashley Beth Crawford, Mrs. ABC. Kid brother Joey. He always seems to find out what we're doing, doesn't he? He's always there. You turn it on at 2 in the morning. That motherfucker would pop up and go, hey, I saw you went on. Loud One's here. Loud One said to call him, so then I tried to call him, and it went to voicemail, and then right as I hit go live on this to crowd the numbers on, then Loud One texts me back. He goes, all right, how about in 10 minutes? I'm like, dude, I'm fucking doing something in 10 minutes. Our timing's great, man. Our timing's fucking there. So what else was there? I know I got to run up a little time on here. 20 minutes in. Here we go. I don't think anybody. I don't think we have one staff member on here. It's not a big deal. I didn't tell any staff members we were going. They all got to work anyway, or they're drunk and hungover. We got great staff, man. They're hungover all morning. Barbara Reap says hi from Vegas. Jared Burns, you're awesome, man. Stay real. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. I'm trying to read some of these. It's hard to fucking read them when it's small. You guys know that. I'm all poofy today too. Hair and beard are not in any particular order. They will be tonight. I'll get groomed up. I got hair and makeup. Yeah, I got a whole team. It's called my wife, and she keeps yelling at me to get it right. And when I got it right, she quits yelling, and hair and makeup is complete. Oh, let's see. Crystal Q, Wicked Widget Productions. Fat Boy Baker. Haven't seen him in a while, says Salute General, my man. I don't know. There's somebody. Oh, Paula Johnson. She just joined up. Thank you, Paula. It's hard to see these. I can't tell if you. Somebody could have given me $100 and I might not even have fucking seen it. I'm sorry about that. Barry Dano, our favorite Canadian to send to. Just call it the General's Garage. I do it my way. I know it's almost got to be something like mind you, it's got to be something that the title of the Facebook show's got to be mind your own fucking business or something like that. And I still don't think I'd get through to him. I still think if I wrote the title, if the title of the live stream said don't fucking complain, there's still going to be dudes who fucking complain. They're just not going to get it. They're just the fucking thick-headed son of a bitch. I swear to Christ Almighty. Anyway, what time is it? I can't tell. Echo, what time is it? 4:04. I got less than 2 hours before showtime. Well, I should probably get off of here and get inside there and start downloading some pictures or stuff. I don't know. Or maybe take a nap. Maybe go to sleep. I don't know. I'll be there at 6. 6 o'clock I'll be in there. We got to babysit our granddaughter tonight, so we'll do the hour for sure. If it runs long because we're having a good time, we'll keep going. And today is Saturday, so there's no show tomorrow. But you might start seeing some stuff on the studio. We got a studio update. Most of the updates you guys are looking for on all the studio situations going around our family and around Gen X Talks, it's on the podcast. It's on the goddamn podcast. We just did 2 parts. We've never done 2 podcasts in 1 week. The audio podcast. We've never done 2 in 1 week ever. But at the end of 1, we weren't done. And so my wife says, we'll do part 2 tomorrow. Sure as shit. You guys are starting to email 6 in the morning. Where's part 2? So we did it. We finished the updates on a lot of cool stuff. So if you guys, I don't have any way to give you a link to it. I don't think there's any staff members in here today, no moderators, so I don't have a way to give you the link to it. But there is a link to the podcast. If you go to genxtalks.com, the kids' website, everything's on there. Pictures. You just click a picture of the podcast, take you to the podcast. You click a picture of Discord, takes you to Discord. Whatever you need to go do, it's right on there, so you can go check it out. Anyway, it is a little after 4 o'clock here, Los Angeles time, in Hollywood time on the west coast of California. And I should go. I just wanted to try this out and let you guys know that I'm thinking about doing more stuff. Oh, Joe Mama, she was so nice. She says, you're handsome no matter what. General, send the hair and makeup over here. I'm looking rough today. There's no hair and makeup. They just yell at me till I change. If I walk out of the bathroom, my wife screams, go back and try it again. That's hair and makeup, is me getting yelled at until I get it right. It's my punishment for buying a $185 flashlight. Anyway, all right, look, you guys, I'm going to go. I got 2 hours. I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to go do. Probably, I don't know. I'm going to go sit down and not stare at a screen for a little bit. But I did about 25 minutes. The kid said we needed more time for the algorithm on Facebook, so he did a gaming stream. I jumped on here in the garage. I really think that Facebook is going to turn into the Wednesdays and Fridays. It's not going to be politics. It's not going to be the drinking stuff, because that's what we do. We do this stuff here. I really think the Facebook shows on Wednesdays and Fridays are going to turn out to be just poking around the garage, setting up a. If I could make this fucking thing sit straighter, then I'd do it. I'd use it to. I could set it like this, where I could just walk around with it, then set it down, and then walk around with it and set it down. But it doesn't show anything. It fucking points up in the air. Like, look, this is the Gen X Talks phone, so it points up. So it doesn't show anything. It needs to sit more like this. It needs to be straight without falling over. I don't know. I'll make something. I'll jimmy up something that'll make that work. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go, you guys. I don't even know how to turn this fucking thing off. I'll have to figure it out. But I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side, but I will be here in 2 hours. I'll see you in a couple hours at 6 o'clock. We can reminisce. But if you want to catch the garage shows, I really think it's going to end up on Facebook, unless you guys bitch and complain. If you guys all send emails to Gen X Mom, yeah, that's the thing. If you guys all right now send emails to genxmom@genxtalks.com. If you go to the website, genxtalks.com, scroll to the bottom, her email's there. Send an email to all the staff, send an email to her. If you guys want the garage show to be on YouTube, then you got to let them know. I am not in charge of programming. My fat ass can only do a couple things well, and this ain't one of them. So you guys can talk to them about it if you guys want. If you guys just want to stick with the world shows at 10 in the morning and you guys want to do the bottom of the glass and that's it, I'm fine. But I can't add any more shows. I fucking run out of air. Those of you who've been following the program, you know what I mean. I fucking run out of air. But if I'm going to do a show, you guys got to help them, persuade them to pick where it is. So Gen X Mom at genxtalks.com. Email her and give her pleases and thank yous and all that shit and see what she says. She's in charge of programming, not me. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Catch you guys on the flip side.